Ladies and gents, what's happening? We back again, Champions Collective Podcast. You guys know how we do. We rock and roll. It's college football time. Get fired up. We just saw week 0 take off, but listen. Everybody, basically everybody, if I'm not mistaken, will be playing some type of significant football this weekend. With that being said, let's go up to the Big Ten. Tap in with Maryland's junior linebacker out of South Florida. Guys, once again, as you look over to my left shoulder, you see a Mustang jersey. Get this. This guy went to my high school as well. MacArthur Mustang High School product. His final season in high school, did big things at MacArthur High School, and, of course, got the opportunity to go to the University of Maryland. No other than Ruben Hyppolite II. Number one, make sure you guys give him a follow on Instagram at Ruben Knows, and also on Twitter at Ruben Knows 1. Before we tap into this candid conversation, Ruben, how you doing? How you feeling?
I'm all good, boss man. I appreciate you for having me on the show. Most definitely. I'm all good.
No question, man. This is a big deal for us when it comes to Champions Collective and what we're doing and being able to highlight so many significant, impactful student athletes. We got to tap in with you. Let's talk about the high school connection, right? A past episode, we had Kevin Knowles, who went to MacArthur as well, played with Florida State, guys from MacArthur doing big things in Power 5 football and in football in general when it comes to the NCAA. But let's talk about the high school connection, man. You made that transition your senior year to go to MacArthur. Talk about that experience for you.
Yeah, so I basically, took a leap of faith, stepped out on faith, trusted in Junior Rose Green. That was my high school coach.
Yep.
And, just followed the plan that he had for me. The goal was to go to college early and enroll early. So, I chose to transfer to MacArthur, do it big my senior year, do what I needed to do in the classroom and on the field. I'm here now. So, it's a testament to, just stepping out on faith and trusting in myself, betting on myself.
No question. And you paid off. That bet paid off. And now we're going to see other bets pay off for yourself. We like to uncover the person behind the face mask. Oftentimes, fans only see one side of Ruben, but let's talk about the other side. Who is Ruben Hyppolite, and how did you end up here as part of your football journey being in Maryland?
Yeah, with me, I'm very big on mindset, and very big on mentality. I feel as if that's why I separate myself from a lot of other athletes and individuals. It's just to me, it's a want-to thing. If you put your mind to whatever you want to do, you're going to do it to the best of your ability, and, you'll have a chance to, shine in whatever it is. So, just me as a person, I feel like, that's what separates me. Like I said before, just having a mindset and having the, drive to do any and everything and, do it at the best of my ability, just reap the benefits of it. So, it's all about grinding. It's all about working. And reaching the pinnacle that I want to reach.
What was it about Maryland that got you out of South Florida when you had so many schools knocking on your door?
Yeah, the thing about Maryland, number one, I had great relationships with the coaches. So Bryant Williams, he's still here. He's our defensive coordinator now. I had a great relationship with him. So, we built that over time. And another thing was, I wanted to step out on faith like I did in high school. A lot of guys, a lot of people that I knew, they weren't coming to Maryland. They weren't talking about Maryland. So, Coach Locksley, he had a great vision for the program, and I trusted it. So, once again, I'm just keep harping on it. I stepped out on faith, and, we're here now, looking to make more improvements from, our previous year, 2021 season, and make it to the top. So,
yeah, your football idol, I don't know if your fans, they were aware of this, but is a Florida guy, Ray Lewis. That's your football idol. You actually got an opportunity to attend Ray Lewis Academy, and you won defensive MVP. And you also got an opportunity to chat with him a little bit. So what did you learn from that conversation with Ray, and what have you learned from watching Ray play?
The biggest thing I learned from Ray was making an impact with your voice. Obviously, he was a great player, Hall of Famer, widely respected by, a lot of people. But I think what separated him from, other top linebackers who were in the league or who are previously in the league or who are in the league now, he uses his voice and he's very impactful with it. And he brings other guys along. So that's one thing that I, try to emulate in my game as well. Because, as a leader on my team, people look, to me for answers. They look to me for, advice and, so on and so forth. So it's kind of my duty now as being a leader of this team and of this defense, to be that for the guys. And then talking about, our conversation that we had, a great guy, very down to earth, very spiritual individual, which, that's something that, me and him have in common. So he gave me a lot of gems as far as, staying faithful, number one, keeping the main thing.
Yeah.
And just, continuing to work and improve myself, whether it's mentally, physically, and things of that nature. So definitely a conversation, definitely, a link up that I wouldn't trade for anything. So I was very grateful for that experience.
What was it like for you, having your first college season be the pandemic year and only playing in 5 games?
Yeah, it was definitely a blur. But when my number was called, I made sure I, made an impact. My first game against Penn State in the 2020 COVID year season, I had 5 tackles and 2 sacks my first game.
Yeah.
Or 7 tackles, I'm sorry, and 2 sacks. So, with that game, I earned a starting position against Indiana that same year. So just, about that 2020 season, it was very special to me because once again, I stepped out on faith. I betted on myself, and I had older guys in front of me in my linebacker room at the time, who I was competing against, and just by continuing to earn my stripes, and just continuing to work, I got an opportunity and I made the most of it. So that's really been the status of my career here at Maryland. Just getting the opportunities that I have, taking them, maximizing them, and making the most of it.
Yeah. And for you this offseason, man, I've been following you. I know how hard you've been working, of course, tapping in with Rose Green as well. But what was one of the bigger focal points in your development this offseason? What were some of the big things you were trying to focus in on to be a better player?
Just being a student of the game, like really locking in as far as knowing what I'm going to get on Saturday, and knowing how an offense wants to attack the defense that we run in our system. I feel as if over the summer and, during this offseason, during the spring, that's what I really honed in on, because, yes, I'm a great athlete. Yes, I can make plays, but I'll make even more. I'll make, more amounts of plays if I can know how an offense wants to attack our defense. So that's one thing that I really, took seriously. Not saying I didn't take it seriously before, but I wasn't really as detailed, before. But now I feel like I'm as detailed as ever as far as knowing what I'm going to get, knowing my opponent in and out, and just being able to be in the right spots to make the plays that I want to make, and just just being in just wanting to be special, because that's how special players show themselves, by studying the tape.
Yep.
And being a student of the game. So
no question. Not including yourself, but who are the must-watch players for Maryland this season?
All of our receivers. They are must-watch. They are must-see TV. All of our receivers, they're big playmakers. Our quarterback, QB1, Talia Tagovailoa, that's must-watch TV as well. One thing about our offense, we have a lot of skill, a lot of speed. So we're going to showcase that this year. And then on defense, our DBs, I feel like we have one of the best DB corps in the country. Our linebacker room, we have a solid group, and we have great young guys in there as well. And then our D-line is second to none. So as a team, I really feel like we're putting it together. But, it's time for us to showcase that, because we already proved to ourselves what we can do. Now it's just time to put that product on the field on Saturdays and to perform and execute.
No doubt. Tell us something about Coach Locksley that a lot of Maryland fans might not know.
Coach Locksley, he's a very fun guy to be around. He's a player's coach, man. He really cares about the players. He cares about our well-being. Like we have a mentorship program here that for us, it's important because we get to build relationships outside of football. And, for some guys, unfortunately, football, a lot of guys won't make it to the league, and he understands that. So the connections as far as in the business world, he really, that's his baby. You know what I'm saying? So he really makes sure that the players are well off, outside of football, because at the end of the day, we're not going to play football forever. We got to hang the cleats up. So it's important that we as players understand that having business partners, having connections is important because, nowadays it's about who you know. So he Coach Locksley understands that. He puts us in position and he gives us opportunities for us to meet, billionaires, millionaires, and, he takes care of us as players. He really cares about our well-being. So that's what I appreciate for Coach Locks. And, that's what he continues to do for us on a day-to-day basis.
Saturday, things get started for you guys with Buffalo, right? What are your expectations for the first matchup against Buffalo, and how do you guys come out with a victory? What needs to happen?
We got to execute. Everything that we have put in place, we got to execute it, man. Whatever call that our coaches call, whatever defense we run, and in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams, we got to execute. We got to be special. We got to make plays. Buffalo is a good team. We cannot take them lightly. They have very good pieces, but we have to trust in ourselves and believe in our systems. And like I said before, just execute. That's the biggest thing for us.
What have you seen so far from watching tape on Buffalo offensively? Things they like to do, some things that could provide to be an issue for you guys. What has the tape look like offensively for Buffalo?
Yeah, the biggest thing for us, Buffalo likes to win the leverage battle. Leverage.
Talk about the leverage battle. What do you mean when you say the leverage battle? There are a lot of people that are watching and listening to us that might not understand football talk in regards to the leverage battle. Break that down for us.
So basically, one of the most important things in football, is leverage, especially as a defender. For example, I play linebacker, so I have run fit gaps, A gap, B gap, X, Y, Z. So the ability to hold my leverage and to play my gap is important, and it's crucial when it comes to, when offenses run the ball. So if I have a certain gap, I have to make sure I do all that I can to maintain that certain gap and keep leverage between the ball carrier and myself, because, I obviously have a blocker in between us. So just to simplify it, leverage is just making sure that, you have the right angle, you have the right you have the right angle, if you will, to, hold your gap and make plays, just to simplify it a little bit. But going back to Buffalo, what you asked me before, they're big on leverage. So we got to be good as far as holding our leverage, and we got to win the leverage battle. We got to create a new line of scrimmage, which our D-line, I know they'll do a great job of that. And we just got to play fast and physical, see our keys, read and react. Yeah, that's the biggest thing I've seen from Buffalo so far. So, we're picking that up through practice, and we're getting ready for that. So,
at the end of the year for you, what will you consider a successful season for Maryland?
I can't even lie to you. Be like, I haven't even thought that far yet.
One game at a time.
Right. I'm really focused on one game at a time. This Saturday is our biggest game. Then after this game, next Saturday is our biggest game of the year.
No question.
So on and so forth.
I like it. I like it.
So yeah, being honest, it's
a one-game season.
Right. And I just been trying to make the days count. Not trying. I have been making the days count. And my teammates and we've been doing the same thing as well. Just trying to gain that 1% each and every day. So once we do that, the end result, it'll take care of itself. But our team, we're very process oriented. So it's just one foot in front of the other for us. And that's how we step and that's how we move. So
yeah. One last question before we transition to the 2-minute drill part of our show. What does having your name being a part of the Maryland legacy mean to you? It's
special. One of the other guys I look up to who play here, EJ Henderson. I look at him. I read his accolades. So just having the opportunity, being a part of that, number one, because I play here now, and then having the opportunity to capitalize and come close to doing what he did or surpassing, or however it shakes out for me. It's humbling, one, and then two, it just excites me because I know I'll be in good company. When I take care of my business. So just being a part of Maryland is special. I really feel like a lot of people don't understand the culture of Maryland football. So like when I tell you it's special, it's really we had a lot of special guys come through here, older and previous years. So just being a part of that line of linebackers that went here, having that opportunity to capitalize and maximize on that title, I'm ready for it.
I like it. So, Ruben, what we're going to do now, we're going to transition to the 2-minute drill part of our show. I'm going to hit you with rapid fire questions. I want your honest, unbiased answer. Cool. First question, right? I got for you. Your favorite school tradition is what at Maryland? What's your favorite school tradition?
The fight song. After we win the game.
Yep. Can you sing it? You know it?
Yeah. Maryland, we're all behind you. Raise high the black and gold. There's nothing that's so glorious as to see our team victorious. We got the team boys. We got the steam boys. Keep fighting. Don't give in. MARYLAND, Maryland will win. Woo.
Okay.
This Maryland right there, but
and Maryland used to be in the ACC. I played in Maryland quite a few times in my career at Florida State. I don't remember ever hitting the fight song.
Right. Oh, well, yeah. Were we home? Were we home?
Yeah. I played in Maryland.
Oh, then we probably lost there. So we probably didn't get it. So
all right. Rival school you dislike the most?
Penn State.
Penn State. Why is that? Why you don't like Penn State?
It's Penn State. I'll say this. I'm from Florida, so I didn't really know about the Penn State Maryland rivalry that well. But going into my third year, I've been here 2 years. I understand the importance that game is, to the culture of Maryland, not just football, but the state of Maryland. So I definitely Penn State. Definitely Penn State.
All right. Favorite food spot on campus?
Playa Bowls, UMD. Shout out Playa Bowls, UMD.
What's that, like a sandwich spot?
No. It's a acai bowl, like fruit bowls.
Acai bowl. Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So best place on campus. That's where I go.
What's the name of it?
Playa Bowls.
Playa Bowls?
Playa. PLAYA Bowls.
Playa.
Yeah, Playa.
Playa. All right, shout out to Playa. All right, y'all hear Ruben giving y'all a shout out, man. Y'all need to go ahead and give him something back in return. Nice little NIL opportunity or something.
I'm working on it.
That's what I like to hear. Funniest teammate.
Man, funniest teammate?
Yeah.
Eric Harris.
Okay.
Harris. He plays center for us. Eric Harris. Funniest teammate, hands down.
And offensive linemen have a lot of personality, so I think it just kind of goes with the position.
100%. Yes.
All right. Best road environment in the Big Ten.
Ohio State.
No, yeah, I can see that. All right, your favorite.
So our 2021 year, don't mean to cut you off, but
no problem.
It was 100K at 12.
Yeah.
We had a 12 o'clock game, 100K. So that atmosphere is ridiculous.
No question. Imagine getting that 8 o'clock slate in Ohio and Columbus.
Yeah, I know it's jumping. No
question.
Right, but we gonna get to that level, and we gonna have ours jumping too. So I ain't even worried. It's gonna
coming this year. This year,
right.
Best uniform combination for Maryland.
Terp script, simple. So the Maryland fans would know, but Terp script is when we wear the red helmet with the white face mask, and we got the Terps in cursive on the side.
Oh, like the old school style.
Yeah, the old school Terp script. Best uniform combo, hands down.
What was your favorite NFL team growing up?
By default, it was the Miami Dolphins.
Because you live down there.
Right. Correct.
Who you like now?
Still the Miami Dolphins. I feel like they're gonna do some special things this year. So I'm rooting for them.
They better. With everything all the money they spent, they better. Yeah. I think I kind of know this answer already. Who's the GOAT at your position?
The GOAT at my position?
Mm-hmm.
The obvious answer is Ray Lewis.
Yeah, but got another one.
But Devin White is good. Well, he's great. Devin White is great.
I like Devin White.
And another guy I've been watching. I feel like me and him are so similar, like body type, play style. Sean Dion Hamilton. Sean Dion Hamilton. Yep. He's a sleeper. I don't think a lot of people know of him, but Sean Dion Hamilton is who I've been watching a lot, and who is definitely an impactful player to me. So
I like it. All right, last question for you. Give us your Mount Rushmore, your favorite 4 athletes of all time. Can be any sport. The top 4 athletes of all time.
Top 4?
Yep, top 4.
All right, so we got LeBron.
Yep.
I just watched King Richard last week, so Serena's up there.
Serena.
She got the grit, man. I just respect it. Serena.
No question. Can't disagree with that.
Right. Serena. Man. LeBron, Serena, Michael Phelps, killer.
Mhm.
Killer. Michael Phelps. And then for the last one, man, I'm going to go Mike Tyson.
Ooh, and Phelps is a Baltimore guy as well. So you
Right.
got Tyson, Phelps, Serena, and Bron.
Right.
I like it. It's your list.
And it's kind of funny because none of those, like, people play football, but that just goes to show the impact that, other athletes have, no matter what sport you play. So,
yeah. And this is your list, Ruben.
Right.
It's your list.
Right.
No question. Hey, look, Ruben Hyppolite II joining us here, Champions Collective Podcast, as he and his teammates get ready for this week 1 matchup against Buffalo. And that's home, right? That's at the crib, right?
Home game, 12 p.m.
12 p.m. You know what uniforms y'all wearing yet?
Not yet. Nope, not yet. So hopefully we wear something, that looks nice and, ready to get a fan.
I got 1,000 different options, so I'm pretty sure it's going to look nice.
We'll clean up nice for sure.
No question. Junior linebacker standout, South Florida kid. Ruben, one of the top players in the Big Ten, man. Go ahead and do what you're supposed to do, which is be great. Make sure you guys, once again, follow him on Instagram at Ruben Knows. Follow him on Twitter at Ruben Knows 1. Like I said, one of the best linebackers in the Big Ten. And when it's all said and done, we'll be one of the best linebackers in the nation this year.
No doubt.
This year.
No doubt.
Let's book it. Hey, okay. Ruben, best of luck to you and your teammates this weekend against Buffalo. Go get them. 1-0 is the mindset. 1-0.
Right. Appreciate you, big dog. 100.
All right. Thank you.